everyone. I've never done a YouTube channel before, but I've always really wanted to, and now I'm growing crystals, so I thought that would be an awesome first video. So I'm making it out of copper sulfate, and I've actually made one crystal so far. Seen here. Let's see if I can get better. See in here. And this is my little lab. I'm gonna make another crystal soon. These are seed crystals that I have growing. And don't mind the mess. And over here, this is my growing pot, which is also messy. And over here on the floor, we have my lab for heating the water. So I thought I'd tell y'all a little bit about the process. So when I first started, I used way too much water. I put, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 cups of water to boil, and then I used pretty much all of it. And I just kept pouring in the copper sulfate solution, and it never dissolved, like it never finished dissolving. I kept pouring more and more in there, and I'm like, I'm going to run out of my copper sulfate. And I knew I had plenty because I've got like this entire mason jar. I'll show you. Because I have this entire mason jar of copper sulfate, and I was running out. It was full when I started. Anyways, so what I did is I let that sit because I don't want to waste the copper sulfate I put in it. And maybe when it's all done, I'll have the copper sulfate back that I can reuse, hopefully, maybe. But then I did just about a cup, and I heated that, and I put about 10 tablespoons of copper sulfate in there, and it didn't dissolve fully. There's actually quite a bit stuck at the bottom. And I've heard that if you've got it at the perfect ratio where there's twice as much dissolved as will dissolve at normal room temperature, that you will have perfect crystals. And that may be true, but I was not able to do that because my patients were just a little thin on that. So what I did instead was I just stirred it every night, every morning, and the crystal came out just fine in my estimation of it, but I don't know, maybe it could have been more beautiful if I had the perfect amount of solution to water ratio. So this is my seed crystal for my second crystal, and I'm really excited because it's a whole lot bigger and better formed than the rest of my crystals. Alrighty, so this is my lab that I use for heating the water, and I've got some solution in here already, but not a whole lot, just some old, oh no! So heat the water in the microwave or on the stove, but I'm not doing that right now. But heat it in the microwave. Do not mix any solution in before heating it in the microwave. Copper is a metal. You do not want metal in your microwave. Your mom probably doesn't want copper sulfate in her pots either, so if you're gonna do it like this, mix the solution in after. And then we're going to mix the solution in as soon as the water is hot enough. So now the water's hot, and I've actually added a little bit of water to this solution in here because it's being reused. It was solution I filtered out of one I put too much solution into. And it may not be enough for this solution. However, we're going to try using our recycled materials before using new ones. Alrighty y'all, so here is my mason jar of unused copper sulfate. I'm going to try not to get it too moist because then it will clog up. But we're going to put a couple teaspoons of it in here. A little bit at a time. This may be enough, actually. But we're going to put another teaspoon in there. Half teaspoon, just to be sure. Overkill never hurt anyone. Yep, we're going to put a couple more teaspoons in there. And that should be enough. Alrighty, we are going to declare that to be enough. And we're going to wait for it to deheat to add our seed crystal. Alrighty, y'all, if it was not obvious, do not do the thing with the candle. That was probably not the safest thing to do. I've included it because I felt like it would not be honest to, especially since I caught it on camera, it would not be honest to leave that bit out. I also was very proud of it when I started doing it that way, but it was not the safest option. It's much safer to use the stove or the microwave, but do not put the solution, the copper sulfate, in the microwave because copper is a metal. Copper sulfate has copper in it, and you do not put metal in the microwave. Thank you for watching.